Last time it was about redemption. This time it's about becoming an OCB Men's Physique Masters Pro. This time it's about becoming undeniable. All right, what's up, everybody? It's me, your boy, Jay Dizzle for Shizzle, back in the hizzle. Hope you guys are doing well. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. All right, guys, we're here, 20 and 25, man, officially. I know I'm late to the game, guys, but had a lot going on. So, but I'm starting this New Year's off right, man, in the gym, deep into the improvement season and everything like that, man. Starting to get my strength back. And man, I got a lot of goals for 2025. We making goals, guys. We're not making resolutions, okay? Because we all know resolutions kind of tend to fall by the wayside. But if you make goals, you know, and you strive to achieve those goals every single day, you're going to be way better off than you were January 1st, all right? So let's get started, guys, man. I want to show you guys or tell you guys, you know, some plans that I have for this year. This is the year that I turn half a century years old, guys. 50 years old. April 24, 2025, I will be 50 years old, guys. God, you know, willing, and everything like that, man. So I got a lot of goals. You know, I might not achieve them all in this year, but 2025 and beyond, man, is, you know, it's all about me. All right. My daughter's graduated now. She's in college doing her thing. And my dad passed away last July, you know, so I don't have the stress of, you know, taking care of him and things like that. I still am pretty much kind of the caretaker for my mom. And all of that. She's going to have her other knee worked on this year, you know, so that's kind of going to be, you know, some stress on me, but we're ready for it, baby. You know, it's nothing new here, man. But I also have to put myself first again. You know, the Redemption series was all about me not quitting, not giving up again, and making my way back to the competition stage. And I did that, and I was able to pull out a win, you know, for the transformation round in Pittsburgh. And then I also pulled out a top win, a win in the men's physique masters class at the Cincinnati show. So I'm feeling really good. I'm still on cloud nine about that. And so I want to just keep making improvements, guys, and continue on this journey. The next journey, guys, I'm gonna show you right here. The next journey, guys, is this right here, baby. OCB Pro. I don't know if you can see that because of the reflection in the OCB Pro, baby. That's the next goal. That's the next goal. Might not happen this year, but that's what we are striving for, guys. I can't wait to get this competition season started. We're going to be kicking things off with the Pro Physique Transformation Challenge. You guys know I love my transformation challenges. That starts in February 9th to be exact. And then it goes all the way until May. So 90-day challenge. I love the longer challenges, guys, because my body doesn't start responding until like week 8 or 9. So we're going to be kicking that off, and hopefully I will bring out a win on that. I'm going to be giving that one my all. So that's basically, we're starting right now, guys. I am 40 weeks out from my next competition. It's still top secret. It's under wraps right now, but just know that I have to travel for this show, and that you know, I'm going to be giving it my all. So I'm basically going to be kicking things off right now with a little mini cut until the Pro Physique Transformation Challenge starts. And then we're going to go full bore into, you know, prep, you know, just total whole assing it. Okay. We're not half assing nothing this year, baby. We whole assing it. All right. I want to make the improvements that the judges' feedback was, you know, is to work on my chest and my shoulders, things like that. And that's what we're going to do, baby. So, but this video, guys, is inspiration from 2 videos, and I will link them below. One was a young guy. He did a competition some years back, probably about 10 years ago now. And he did the Dave Lieberman show here in Ohio, the NPC Natural Ohio, and then they also have one, the Natural Northern USA. So it's like they hold one in spring in April, and then they held one in the fall, like around October or so. So he did one of those shows. I don't know which one he did, but he had 10 tips that, you know, would help you in your first competition. So I'm gonna kind of expand on that video a little bit, because I think he missed a couple things. And then the other video is from Pro Physique, shit they don't tell you about bodybuilding competitions. So you can check out both of those videos, because I'm just gonna kind of, you know, go over some things that, you know, might help you if you're in your first competition, or, you know, going into your next competition, things like that. All right. Some things that you might not be aware of, or some things you didn't think about. Okay, so let's get right into it, guys. You see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes and everything like that, because I got a lot to talk about. So I might break it up into 2 videos, guys, just because I don't want to keep rambling on and on and on and make the video like 45 minutes. All right, so let's get right into it, baby. Let's go. It's time to become undeniable, baby. All right, guys, very first tip, above everything else, is learn how to pose. Guys, it is so funny to me that you go to shows and there's guys that, you know, they've done a couple shows before, but they still don't know how to pose. Or even, you know, if it's your first show, guys, the OCB, everything I'm gonna be talking about is basically geared more towards the OCB, because that's the organization that I compete in. But you know, it's crazy that you go to these shows and there's people who just, they don't know what they're doing. Like, it's weird. Like, how did you sign up for a bodybuilding show? Like, what made you want to do a bodybuilding show in the first place? Like, guys, they go in there, they're clueless of what the poses are, what quarter turns are, things like that. The OCB has a lot of videos out there, guys. They have lots of videos of their competitions and things like that. So whatever category that you're going into, like, see exactly what to do. Okay, you know, they have lots of posing clinics. They have virtual posing clinics all throughout the year. That's why I love the OCB. Like, they hold posing clinics all year long. They promote their shows all year long, all the different shows all over the country. They've got shows in other countries now, UK, Australia. I think they have one in Asia now too. I might be mistaken about that, but you know, they're expanding as well. So, but learn how to pose, guys. It is so frustrating when guys have great physiques and they don't know how to pose, and they're doing all it, like they're clenching, like they're doing, just say on their back pose, and they're clenching their shoulders back and this, that, and the third. So it's like, it's distorting your physique. You're not showing the physique the correct way, and that's why somebody else will always beat you. Okay, and then these guys be mad and they get online and they act like the judging is, you know, it's political, and you know, the judges got it wrong. It's like, okay, but look at this guy, he's doing the pose correctly and you're not, you know. So learn how to pose, guys. All right, above everything else. And start when you start prep. Like, don't try to start learning how to pose 2 days before the competition. Like, there was a girl who goes to my gym, and she was doing her first show last year, and she didn't have a posing routine. She didn't have music or anything like that. And she was trying to put this stuff together like 2 days before the show. Like, guys, that's not the time to try to figure it out. Okay, you know, you're gonna look stupid up there. I mean, let's just be real. You're gonna look like an idiot. Like, you're not gonna know what you're doing. They're gonna say quarter turn to the right, and you're gonna be like, I don't know. What do I do? Like, you know. So learn how to pose, guys. All right, above everything else. Next, on the posing, is get into the pose when they tell you to get into the pose. So let's just say it's your first quarter turn. They say quarter turn to the right, okay? And they say side chest. Guys, you don't have all this time to do quarter turn to the right, and then they're doing all this, and and then it's like, guys, you don't have 5 minutes to get into the freaking pose. Get into the pose when they tell you to get into the pose, because then they're going to tell you quarter turn to the right again, and everybody else is facing the back, and now you're still trying to do the side chest. Like, guys, again, this is why guys be getting they be losing the show, because it's like, dude, you don't have all day to get into the pose. They're trying to move along with the show. Okay, so get into the pose when they tell you to get into the pose. Okay, save all the extra flair and stuff for your individual routine. Okay, Next, along with posing, again, guys, it's like start about 6 months out. You want to learn the poses right off the bat. You want to start learning how to hold the poses as well. Like, guys, you just don't do a side chest and then you turn, do the next one, and then turn, do the next one. It's like, no, hold the pose for about 15, 20 seconds, guys, maybe even 30 seconds. They might have you on that stage for 5 minutes, okay? Switching around with people, things like that. And if you're breathing heavy and you're shaking and you're jittery and all of that stuff, like, they're going to see that on stage. They're going to know, like, you don't know what you're doing up there. You're not confident and all of that stuff. So start about 6 months out, guys, holding your poses and things like that. So that when you get up there, it's just like second nature to you. Okay. All right, guys. Next thing is tanning. This is for my brothers. Okay. Listen to me and listen to me good. Brothers, you need a spray tan too. Don't think because you're darker skinned that you don't need a spray tan. I'm going to say that louder for the people in the back. Brothers, get a spray tan. You need it too. Don't think because you're darker skinned that you don't need a spray tan. For my white brothers, if you're very pale, don't think that you don't need a spray tan. Like, guys, the stage lights are very harsh. Like, the lights in my room right now are very bright. Okay, you can, see me. Look, if I take off my hat, see how I'm still kind of washed out a little bit, and I'm kind of blending into the background and all of that stuff. Guys, you got to be as damn near dark as this shirt, okay? When you're up there on that stage, guys, the lights are very, very bright, so you need to be dark. All that hard work that you put in, those months and months of prep, come down to those few minutes on stage, guys, and you don't get a do-over. Okay. And the tan is going to help show that definition, guys. It really does. Okay. So again, go to a bodybuilding show and, see what it's like. Okay. I would say don't spray your face. I would say actually maybe get show makeup done on your face. I haven't done it yet, but, guys are starting to go that route now just because the tan does run. There's guys up there, they start getting sweaty and things like that, and the tan starts to run. And if you have that on your face, it's going to run too. And it's going to throw your physique off, guys. But again, you are going to need a spray tan, okay? At least 3 coats, okay? That's just what it is, guys. So don't think that just because you're darker skinned, you're not going to need it. It's for my African American brothers, my Hispanic brothers, all of that. Guys, you're going to need a spray tan, okay? Next thing, guys, is how to manage pre-contest stress. Guys, go up there confident, okay? The last thing you want on show day is to have your cortisol levels elevated. Like, guys, you don't want to be stressed out. Like, it's very crucial, guys, to just go backstage and chill. Have you a blanket, a pillow back there. Usually it's super cold backstage and things like that. But, you find you a little corner, just set up shop there and just chill until, they call your category to go up and start pumping up and things like that, crack jokes, with the guys and all of that stuff, just chill, guys. It's a stressful day, but it doesn't have to be super stressful. Like, it's a hurry up and wait situation, guys. But, if you're already prepared, like, it's just gonna make the day run smoother. Again, the OCB runs a very, awesome show. Every show that I've been to has just been boom, boom, boom. They have a straight through program format. So it's just like they do prejudging, tabulate the scores, then they do individual routines, finals, and then awards, all in, at the same time with each category. Okay, so it's not like an NPC show where it's like they have prejudging in the morning and then everybody breaks for 4 or 5 hours, and then they have a night show that starts at like 5 o'clock at night and you guys go till 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night and all of that stuff. No, they don't do it like that in the OCB, which is what I love. It's like damn near you might be done by 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then you can go on the hell about your day. Okay. So, but it's you don't have to be so stressed out, guys, on show day. All right. Next thing, guys, if you don't listen to nothing else, listen to this, guys. Diet longer. Guys, don't think that 12 weeks is going to be long enough for you to diet. I mean, even if you're in already pretty good shape or whatever, guys, life is going to life. Okay, life happens. Guys, my whole prep last year was stressful. My daughter was graduating. She was a competition cheerleader, so she was traveling here, there, and everywhere for these competitions, just like bodybuilding shows. They're very long. Okay. You know, so we had all of that, had to get her ready for graduation, had to get her ready for prom. My mom had a major knee surgery. I was helping her with that, recuperate and get, you know, do the heavy lifting for her. My dad was still alive at the time, and, you know, helping him get to and from his different doctor's appointments, all of that. My car had all kind of major problems. You know, you know, I lost my business. You know, life is going to continue to happen, whether you're on a bodybuilding prep or whatever journey you're on. Doesn't matter. Life don't give a damn. Okay. So you don't want to be 2 weeks out, a week out, you know, and you still got 20 pounds to lose. And now you're flustered and you're stressed out because, you know, you didn't give yourself enough time. Guys, just do 16 weeks. Like, start prep super early. Like, pick a show and say, okay, I'm going to be in prep. Like, I got to say, F the nonsense, F the parties and the clubs, like Tyrese said in one of his speeches. Like, none of that shit is going anywhere. Okay, it's gonna be here when you get back, just like the gym. The gym's gonna be here when you get back. Like, you're only going for that one day, okay? And give it your all, guys, okay? Life is gonna happen. You might get sick. Your kids might get sick if you have kids. You might lose your job. Your car break down. Like, all of that's gonna add stress to your life. And again, if you're, you know, 2 weeks out from the show and you still got 20, 30 pounds to lose, like, dude, you don't get your money back. These shows are expensive, and I'm gonna talk about that later. You don't get your money back, you know, so it's not worth you spending $300, $400, $500 on a show that you can't do. You basically just donated to charity after that, because they don't care. They'd be like, hey, say in our policy right here, no refunds. So diet longer. I myself, I'm starting 40 weeks out. I am 40 weeks from my next show, guys. Like, and I just have a lot of body fat to lose. That's just how my body responds to the reverse diet, everything. Like, I just put on body fat very fast. And so it just takes my body longer to start, you know, adjusting to what I'm throwing at it. All right. So if all else fails, diet longer. Don't think that 12 weeks is going to be long enough. Don't think that 14 weeks is going to be long enough, because again, just say you're sick for a week. Now you've lost a whole week of training, right? Or, you know, something, you get into a car accident, you break your leg, or, you know, something's going to happen, guys. It's going to throw you off your square, and you're going to have to take some time off. So if you're only dieting for, you know, you're only prepping for 12 weeks and now you're out the game for 2-3 weeks, like, guys, you're cutting it short. You're cutting it close. So don't do that. Just give yourself longer to prep. All right. Next thing, guys, is what to expect from your competitors. Okay. Now, these guys can be a little bit intimidating, guys. There's guys that are just, they're big, they're buffed, and you might not be, you know, and they're going to make you feel like shit. I'm just playing. But no, it is kind of intimidating a little bit, but you know, you just got to be confident in the package that you're bringing to the stage. You know, I mean, there's guys that they're seasoned veterans, like they're trying to turn pro and things like that too. So they've done shows, they continue to do shows, they're going to do shows. So they're just further along in their fitness journey than you might be. So don't stress out about, you know, if this guy has a better physique than you, just based on you guys being backstage. Because again, he might not know how to pose correctly. And you might beat him in the poses and things like that. So again, going back to the posing, like, learn how to pose, guys. Okay. Because the best physique doesn't always win the show. Okay. But just crack jokes, be fun, be casual, be cordial. If you don't have like pump up bands and things like that, you know, a lot of times the guys, like, fun fact, when I was in Pittsburgh, I had an old band, and as soon as I started pumping up, the band snapped. You know, like, what the hell? Like, the most inopportune time for something to happen like that, you know. But everybody else had bands, they had weights and stuff, and they're like, oh man, you can use my stuff, just, you know, throw it back in my pile when you're done and all of that good stuff, you know. And so, you know, everybody's back there, man. We're all in the same boat together, man. And everybody's willing to help you out and things like that. So don't be intimidated, man. Just be cool, casual, collected, you know. And, you know, don't go in there trying to act all hard, trying to be a dick and things like that, because people are just going to think you're an asshole. So just be cordial and everybody be cool with you too. Next thing, guys, is acknowledge the judges when you're out there on the stage. It's like, I know you're nervous. They call you, and you know, if it's your first show, it's like, oh my God, like, you know, and you're nervous, but just go out there with confidence. You know, smile, look at the judges. You know, you're up there, and they say, you know, quarter turn to the right, quarter turn. Look at the judges, smile. This, that, and third. When you're out there doing your individual routine, acknowledge the judges when you're out there. When you walk on the stage and when you walk off, acknowledge the judges when you walk off and things like that. Guys, it's gonna make you stand out, and they're gonna look at you a little bit more. Okay, so acknowledge the judges when you're out there. Next thing, guys, is bring money and food. Bring more money than you think you're gonna need. Like, guys, last thing you want is to be stressed out about, you know, any fees that you might, you know, that might come up at these shows. Like, a lot of times, guys, they have vendors at the shows, you know, selling t-shirts, supplements, workout gear, just things like that. You know, maybe the bikini girls might have like the competition suit people there, you know, and stuff like that. So a lot of times we are moving more towards a cashless society, but a lot of times, the day of the show, it's cash only. Like when I was in Cincinnati, I had to buy a trainer pass for my daughter so she could help me backstage and things like that. And so it was $60 for the pass, and they only accept cash only on show day. The polygraph is cash only. That's $60. Drug test, things like that. Like, you know, all of these things are cash only. If you're getting like the photo package from, you know, whatever photographer they're using, things like that, a lot of time it might be cash only if you don't prepay for it, all that stuff. So just bring more money than you think you might need, especially, you know, if you are going to, you know, whatever little gas station or Dollar General or something like that. You know, what if the machines are down? You know, guys, a lot of times technology is great when it works, but if it doesn't work, you know, you want to have some cash on you as well. All right. Bring more food than you think you're going to need. Like, don't think that you just need food leading up to the show. Like, guys, you're going to need food to pump up backstage. You're going to need your little snacks and stuff like that to, you know, help you pump up and restore your glycogen and all of that good stuff to get your muscles full and all of that stuff. So when you're pumping up, all of that stuff, bring all of that stuff with you, guys. All right. So that's all I got for you right now, guys. I'm going to break it up into another video, and we're going to continue this, guys. So if you got some value out of this video, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. I love you. There's nothing you can do about that. And we're going to keep rocking with part 2. So make sure that you subscribe so you'll see it when I upload it. All right. And that's all I got for you right now, guys. It's time to become undeniable, baby. Let's go.